Hey there, my dearest Leos. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. I hope you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today we're going to look at how is the first 3 months of this new year, going to go for your sign, or anything you need to be looking out for. I hope you're all had an amazing set of holidays. You got to spend time with the ones you loved. I also want to thank y'all for the past year, 2024, for all the love and support that y'all have continued to show me. Leos always show up for me, and it's so much appreciated. So, just so y'all know. Alright, so we're going to pull it on overall for the first 3 months. For the sign of Leo, what do we have? Alright, so we have the card Blossom. It's the number 20. Let me grab the book and read it to you. Okay, so the key words here are awaken, transform, stretch, possibilities, direction, and growth. Matters of the heart are much like flowers. In the bud stage, the relationship is in a state of potential. It requires loving care and attention to help it grow, develop, and bloom. The people involved in the relationship must be willing to trust and open themselves to each other. With the proper amount of nurturing, the relationship will blossom and bring beauty to the lives of those involved. It's time for you to nurture the potential of your relationships. New life and love are waiting for you. You have only to reach out and take hold. Seize the energies of renewal and surround you now, and allow yourself to blossom like a beautiful flower. Awaken to the possibilities regarding desires of the heart. You're in a period of growth regarding affairs of the heart. Stretch yourself in your ideas of what you believe is possible, and know in fact that all things are possible if you will only follow your sun. And that's very good for a Leo, right? Affirmation. I awaken to the beauty of relationships that nurture me. It is associated with the Judgment card. So you could be making a judgment over certain relationships in your life, certain things that have to do with relationships. But it looks very beautiful. Okay, now let's see what tarot we have for you for the first 3 months for my Leo collective. Okay. Alright. So the main thing I'm getting is we have the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. Going along with this blossoming, right? There's some kind of truth that maybe you've been unwilling to see in the past. That might be within you, right? Sometimes we come into connections and there are things that we don't really realize that we have within us, such as fears, insecurities, ways of patterns that we have when it comes to relationships. Like, we can put a lot of healing into ourselves, but when it comes to relationships around us, we we may not understand that we have certain patterns, behaviors, insecurities until they're actually like put in our face. So I feel like in the first 3 months, there's some hard conversations that are needing to be had within a connection of yours. If you've been in separation, maybe this is like something you've been fearing that comes to light. somebody that comes back around, and those hard conversations need to be had. And the hard conversations are looking at the things that we've been trying to avoid within ourselves, whether that be, like I said, like toxic behaviors, patterns, insecurities, things like that that have been kind of holding this situation back. Maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's doubt that you deserve a relationship that's pure and good and all of those things. And so it's time to really invest those hard conversations, really look in the mirror from a perspective of an observer, not necessarily the one in it, and take accountability for maybe ways and things that you have done to keep yourself from the love that you deserve. Now, this could also be, someone coming in wanting a commitment with you, and you're like, I don't see it happening. And maybe at first you're not aware that this person has interest, or you don't think that it could go anywhere. You don't feel that it's worth investing in. But I do feel over time the fog will clear and something's going to blossom. Right, and this lady's holding the sun, so that's very fiery, passionate. But it also brings truth to situations. Maybe there's truths that need to be expressed to be able to see the other side of the coin, not necessarily just from your perspective, but from their perspective as well. So, well, I'm going to go in and get some love oracles, and then I'm going to do career, and then I'm going to close it out with some tea leaves. So, these are going to be kind of shorter readings, but we're just kind of trying to tap into the energy that this new year is going to bring us in the first 3 months from January to March. Okay. Okay. So the cards that I got, the first one is Beyond Compare. And that's saying fresh take, better times, comparing new partners to past experiences. So maybe this is showing you that there is a fresh take to be had. Maybe you've done a lot of healing. Maybe you've done a lot of growth. Maybe you're starting to realize that you can't put what happened to you before onto new relationships. It does say better times, and there is a sun in the distance as well. So some kind of happiness is coming forward. Some kind of truth is being expressed. Some kind of realization, some kind of clarity, possibly. And then we have in depth, heartfelt, convoluted, connecting on a deeper level of or complex feelings. So this is bringing things to a better understanding, a deeper understanding. You're starting to recognize patterns in your person. You're starting to recognize patterns within yourself, which is helping you to go deeper. Maybe in the past, the situations or relationships that you were in, maybe this was something that was never done before. So it does bring a sense of clarity and perspective that maybe you didn't have before. Um, I feel like things are going to go very in depth, and it's going to help your connection to evolve into something bigger. And then we have making magic, trust, and believe in love. Everything seems perfect, and it's not an illusion. So that might be where this Eight of Swords comes in. Just like, because it looks so good, you're looking into this convoluted mirror of your past, thinking, well, if it's good, it's got to go wrong. And so let me look for all the reasons why things should go wrong, or why things are going to go wrong. And that's where, if you're able to understand that you're looking in a foggy mirror as to the trust that this can be something great, that's where, your growth is going to come in. You're going to be able to see, like, maybe I have overthought things. Maybe I let my fear get in the way. Maybe I let things go too far in certain arguments and situations. Taking accountability, really, of the way that things have been looked at up until this point. Now, I'm going to do some career cards to get an overall for you, or some perspective for the first 3 months of this 2025. What amazing things do we have for my Leo collective in 2025? And I also wanted to say that with this connection, this could be a new connection that comes in. And it's blossoming in the first 3 months. It doesn't have to be an old connection. It could be a connection that comes in from now until the beginning of March. All right. So the first card I got says beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. I'm trying to look at this picture because to me it looked like a squirrel. So squirrels might be significant. It's not a squirrel, but it kind of looks like that. There could be something beginning in this new year that helps to put you on a path of your ultimate happiness and success. Then we have great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. And both of these cards, talk about starting something new, a whole new career, possibly your own business. Whatever it is going to be a great match. And it's also going to bring you wealth. That's what we want to see, right? We want to see the gold. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. Very beautiful. Well, career and love both look like it's going to go very good for you in the beginning of this new year. Now let's close it off with some tea leaves. And I have to do them in 2 different sections because that deck is just way too big for my hands. Okay, we've got this one. Now this other one. All right. So the first card we have is Apple. Temptation will test you. This could be a temptation of fear, to fall back into old patterns, to not invest into yourself, to not water what it is that you've already started planning. Temptation can come in many forms. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. I feel like the yoke is going to be loosened this year or released this year. I don't think you are bound to anything. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And then maybe the temptation is when you start to feel tied down or frustrated, you fall back into those patterns that you had before that were toxic or didn't lead you anywhere. And so it's like, don't lower your standards just because you're feeling like you have no other option. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. This could be a new love. This could be a new beginning. Then we have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. The one thing about it is disappointments come and disappointments go. We're never perfect. We all fall short. So, and then we've got carriage, a journey, either physical or mental journey. I feel like y'all are already on this journey. I think your journey is leading you towards somewhere very successful. Just don't let the restraints of the 3D hold you back, or for you to feel that because you've never seen something before that you don't have the potential to see it in the future. Well, my dearest Leos, I love you so very much. As always, if you like the reading, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I wish y'all nothing but the absolute best in 2025. I hope to see you all again soon. I love you so much. A Happy New Year.